It's about 100 degrees out here.
And I believe the car was stolen.
Look at that truck with a window unit air conditioner.
66 degrees in here.
A story from when I was on the job.
There goes Mama.
Your relationship with the cat. You want to tell these people about?
There goes the babies.
Guns and drugs and stuff like that.
And there goes Preacher. Preacher, get back here now.
Look at that.
And he had a baseball bat.
Y'all, this is my hot pastrami sandwich.
Well, this looks like a pretty good spot. It's, hi, by the way. It's about 100 degrees out here. And the heat index, I think, when I was coming in was 105. We're supposed to be at home. He's supposed to still be with vet restrictions, but anyway, let's get this set up. I don't want to mess with all these cameras and stuff because it's so hot, so let's see if we can't do it this way. Yeah, maybe this will work. Yeah, that'll work, I think. God, it's hot out here.
What are you doing? Are you ready to come out, sick boy? You ready to come out of that old truck? All right, guys, let's get him out. Come on out, duder. You got to put your other collar on. Come here. Well, it is against the wishes of the vet, but we can't sit at the home. He can't sit at the house anymore. He's about to go crazy. Every time I'm messing with stuff with the truck and working on it, he thinks we're going somewhere. So he's been a little bit to handle. When we go outside at the house, he can't play with his ball and he can't chase and all that kind of stuff. So it's been real rough on him, but he's doing great still and he's healing up fast, and that's the important part. But we got tired of sitting, and even though it's, like I said, like a 105 degree heat index out here and 100 degrees, we wanted to come get a camp in just for our own sanity. So nothing major on this. This is all about him. I've got a spot. He can't get his sutures or his staples still can't get wet. So we came out and I selected a spot that is, there's a lake down, I mean, it's a long way. He ain't gonna get there from here. But we've got all this grass and he got plenty of room to explore and sniff and run around and all that good stuff. And try to keep him out of water and strenuous stuff like his frisbee catching and chasing and stuff like that. Where those staples are, they're gonna come out. So anyway, what we're gonna do here is just let him have a good time, let him run around and smell stuff and give him a different environment. And yeah, so I'm gonna get a two-step started. It's, I don't know what time it is. Let me see what time it is. It's always time. It's 2:50, no, that's not what time it is. It's 3:06. 3:06, and it's time to two-step, guys. So let's fire the band up. All right, guys, let's get this started. Come here, good boy. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Can you come here and get some lubbage? How are you today? How are you? Why are you trying to go underneath my leg? Are you just, it's so weird when you do that, man. All right, I've got some Pacifico Mexican cerveza. He's hot, boy. Oh man, I'm setting up. I've got a kind of a south breeze. I'm facing south here. And so I've got this south breeze and it is, it's like a hair dryer just blowing in your face, like 120 degree heat. Anyway, I hope you appreciate this because this is rough. No pun intended. Oklahoma two-step, guys. Step 2 here, a little whiskey action. Cheers, everybody. All right, that is not a bad combo. We're gonna take and sit back. Actually, we're not gonna take and sit back. I don't know why I said that. Whew, Lord have mercy. This shirt, shirt's cotton. I don't know why I wore that. I'm already sweat through it. There's a lot of cool hikes. I'm at Greenleaf. I'm back at Greenleaf State Park. This park is about 40. And now it's not even that much, probably 30, yeah, maybe 30, 40 minutes from my house. This trip is just for Preacher Boy. We're just gonna do things to give him some exercise, let him break the monotony that has been the last 10 days or so. And yeah, and then film it for y'all. We're gonna cook something kind of simple, but I'm gonna make a pastrami sandwich. I'm gonna make a hot pastrami sandwich, and I'm gonna use that little dash oven thing that I bought. But we're gonna just do that all inside there. I've got some movies and stuff, and we're gonna be inside hanging out in the cool once he gets tired, and then we'll come back out, back inside to cool off, and then back outside. I'm not sure how much of that I'll subject you guys to, because it's gonna be very repetitive, and I'm gonna be hot and sweaty as hell. But at the end of this trip, that dog is gonna have an experience. He's gonna be wore out, and he is gonna be at least somewhat controllable and relaxed. My goal anyway is for him to be that way for the next few days leading into him getting those staples removed. All right, you wanna go for a hike? Let's go for a hike. I wish you guys could see his face. Hey, we're gonna go a hike over there. Hey, we're gonna go that way. Railroads in Indian Territory. Despite guarantees of perpetual ownership that were made to the 5 civilized tribes in 1866, Congress permitted railroad companies to begin building rail lines across Indian land. One such railway was the Iron Mountain Railroad, which connected Fort Gibson with Fort Smith. Fort Gibson is a town that's just kind of back over that direction. If you don't know about Fort Gibson, it's kind of a cool place to look up. Anyway, with Fort Smith, Arkansas, during these early days, steam engines pulled heavy freight cars. In the distance, you can see a portion of this railway. In 1909, outlaws attempted to rob, a train robbery on the Iron Mountain line between here and Braggs. Braggs is a little town that's just up that way about a mile. A peace officer and an outlaw were killed in the fight. If you can look, and I'll zoom in, right past that body of water, there's a railroad track that goes on the side of it. And that's the railroad they're talking about. So there is a ton of really unique and cool history with Oklahoma in regards to, and some of it not so cool. Some of it very tragic when it comes to Native Americans in Oklahoma history and stuff like that. My sister-in-law, I think I've talked about this before on here, she is full-blood Native American. And so I hit her and my brother up, and I was like, hey, because she cooks traditional Native American dishes, and I asked her if she would come on an episode and show me how the traditional method of making fry bread is, and maybe some other recipes. I think we're going to be able to pull that off, so stay tuned. It's getting hot, that tongue's hanging. So we put new tires and shocks on today, guys, and I went with, if you guys are into this stuff, this is for you. If you're not, then, sorry. But I went with Maxxis. This is their Razor MT, and I run 35 1250 17s. And I went with MT. I had run Ridge Grappler, Nitto Ridge Grapplers, and I was only getting about 10-15,000 miles, and they started having all kinds of issues and uneven wear and loud and all kinds of crap. This is a more aggressive mud tire, obviously, than that, but I think I'm going to like it. It has actually less road noise than the Nittos, and they were an AT, and those just look badass. I'll tell you guys later when I don't have this going on here or that going on there, what I did to stop or at least try to mitigate the rain or the water coming through here. I doubled up. I did a factory seal and a seal that I just kind of bought and made work, and then I put some weather stripping here. I'll go over all of that in another video when it's not 110 degrees. You laying down drinking? That's how hot it is, huh? I bet you're ready to go in the truck, huh? Well, we are in here, and it is a hell of a lot cooler in here. It's like 69 degrees, I think is what it's showing. I will take that for sure. You are so hot. You're so worked up, aren't you? We're gonna just sit in here and relax and cool off and all that kind of jazz. And maybe we'll take a nap. You think? You want to? I don't know. All right, guys, we're about to have a little snack action here with some, look at that, I'm fancy, man. And Preacher's got his cheese balls here. We're watching, this is I don't know how much of a documentary it might be, but it's the Wyatt Earp and the Cowboy War on Netflix. And I haven't fact-checked it or anything like that or researched it, but it's been a really good watch so far. So, yeah, this is what we're going to do for a while until we go outside again. Ain't that right, buddy? You want a snack? 66 degrees in here, and as comfortable as I am, somebody is wanting to go outside
Hey, preacher boy. Hey, you want to go outside? You want to go for a hike? Another hike? Yeah. All right, dude. That upper 84 degrees is right sitting over there. That's what? Oh, that is that. I should stick it outside, but I don't, because I'll lose it. This is where we're at. I mean, it's a paved hiking trail. I don't usually normally get down with that, but hey, man, look at that. Beauty and nature. It's everywhere. We're headed back, man. Hey, I've only lost 5 pounds of sweat this time. How about you? I know that I've seen it a million times, but it still cracks me up to look at that truck with a window unit air conditioner hanging out the ass end of it. It just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just my small town upbringing, but that just, it looks so odd yet so familiar.
Come on there, boy. Hey, get on your bed. Not mine. Better than that. You always trying to stay on my bed. What's up with that? Oh! Well, we'll pick that up later, won't we? Get back out the way, sir. Trying to keep from flashing my crotchal region to the fireman on this channel, because I know they be creeping.
That right there is why you don't want to leave the truck at all. 64 degrees, man. You like that? You like that air conditioner? Extreme close up. You got the best seat in the house, and you're an air hog. But I love you. You want to go chase squirrels? It's 63 degrees, dude. It's so nice, and it's so damn hot. Okay, this is all making sense now. I couldn't see the squirrels, and I'm gonna see if you guys can get a glimpse of this. If I can zoom in, that's what he wants. There's a deer right between them two, that double tree right there, and that's what his little butt's after. Isn't it, sir? Look at that, guys. I'm telling you, this place is just incredible. Look at that. Stay, buddy. Look how close they are, guys. There goes Mama. And there goes the babies. Hey, and there goes Preacher. Preacher, get back here now. Here. No, sir. Right back here. Now. Come on, buddy. Let's go for a walk. So, you want to talk about your relationship with the cat? You want to tell these people about it? Yeah, I wasn't trying to embarrass you or anything. I just thought that maybe they might want to know about this weird relationship that you have. You don't want to talk about it? I feel like TMZ right now hounding you. So I'm going to partake in an Alec Bradley Black Market. And that's tonight's steak. I'm not hungry just yet. I had a few snacks, as you saw. Or maybe, I don't know what I throw in these episodes. So I will, I'll cook later. It's just hot. And it's not really, you don't really feel like eating whenever you are in the AC, then out of the AC, then back in the AC, and then each interval you're basically training for a African marathon because it's so damn hot. Since this is kind of an episode for the dog, the man himself, Preacher Boy over there, I thought I would tell you guys a story from when I was on the job that involves one of my canines. So that's what I'll do. Let me get this sparked up and then we'll get to it. Like how cool that was. Not in the slightest. All right, so I was handling a canine that was called Marco.
Marco was a Belgian Malinois, and this was during a time period when Belgian Malinois, they're everywhere now. At this time, they weren't. I was one of the first handlers, if not the first, arguably, to handle a Malinois on the streets of Oklahoma. They were in the prison system back in the day, but I was the first guy that we were able to locate that handled one. Anyway, so I was on call-out status. I got called out at the house, which is common with canine units, and I got called out to assist with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. They had jumped up a pursuit, and the subject was throwing out guns and drugs and stuff like that, and I believe the car was stolen. So when I get the call, they're anticipating them to crash out, and they did by the time I actually left the house. So they had set up a perimeter in a very rural area, very south Tulsa County. Actually, I believe that was Mulgee County. So I respond out there, and I meet with my folks on scene that's got the perimeter set up, and they say, hey, he went this way, right? And that's all you really need. So I get there, and I've got a backing officer. We take off. Marco's on a 30-foot lead, and we run off. And long story short, we go by a farmhouse. We're in fields, and we come up on an edge of a farmhouse. There's an outhouse, an outbuilding that's not an outhouse. There's an outbuilding that's a barn structure. It's a mobile barn, like, you know, a pre-made thing you can set in there. But it's big enough you could drive like a small tractor too. It's got double doors on it. He picked up odor, and he works the scent back up to that barn. The dog, I released the dog in. I released Marco in, and Marco comes in, and I can see, based off just that little bit of door that I've got, I'm off to the left side. He enters in and immediately goes to the right and just starts messing with something. And it sounds like he's, could be biting something, I don't know. So I make entry. My guy, my backing officer is still in the, we didn't do this the way we should have. Tactically speaking, it was a shit show. So whenever I go in and I button hook around and I'm kind of clearing, and at this I've got my gun out, and I see Marco, and he's messing with something in this corner, and I look down and I've got my flashlight, and I'm like, what the hell? And it's an asthma inhaler. Well, I don't know how many rural barns you've been in, but there's not usually a fresh, clean asthma inhaler laying around in them. And as soon as that happened, man, I knew somebody else was in there. In a split second, I knew that something bad was happening. And the dog, Marco, he actually spun around. Like, he was looking, kind of looking down, and he actually turned and faced me and looked back over my shoulder. And I saw his eyes first, and his eyes and his teeth, and he just launched from facing the other direction, launched back over my left shoulder, and I spun around. I mean, I've got, you know, I'm ready, and I spin around. As I spin around, when we had made entry, in hindsight, you know, you think about these things. There had been an upright freezer that was off to the left wall. When you opened the door, you had the double barn doors, and you had about a 5-foot section left and right before you hit the hard corners. And there was a freezer just a few yards, maybe I don't know, six yards inside, off to the left. And I had just noticed it, just being a big white object as I entered, you know. And there was a guy that had been, our suspect was hiding behind that. I had not seen him. As I turned around, he was already in motion. He was stepping out from behind that freezer, and he had a baseball bat that he had found inside that barn. And he was in full motion on the downward swing to hit me. Marco launched, or was already in launch, and he actually caught him center chest, knocked him back, keeping him from hitting me. Had he not caught that and spun around and done that, then, I mean, there's no telling what he would have done, what he could have done, and what that one blow would have done, let alone subsequent blows. Oh, it's a good boy. Down here. There you go. Thank you, sir. Look at that view. Y'all want to know how good this air conditioning setup is? 53 degrees right there. It's 74 still. I've got that up there, but yeah, right here where I'm at, 53 degrees. I'm about to get under the covers. I almost decided to go to bed without eating anything, and thought that may not be the best idea. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to make this sandwich, and I'm gonna try to talk a little louder because of that air conditioner. But what I'm gonna do is make pastrami. I've got some garlic naan. So that's some good pastrami. Kind of thin, not shaved, but thin. I've got provolone cheese. Yeah. And some Duke's mayo, some Dijon mustard, and some red onion. And I'm gonna mix that together. And I didn't bring it in here. I've got, damn it, I've got some other stuff to make and put in this sauce, but it's in the front of the truck and I'm not gonna go get it, so we're gonna move on. Excuse me. Oh, I've got Grillo's pickles. They were leaking on me earlier. These are, dude, they're phenomenal. They're crazy good. So anyway, I don't have anything really to do this with, to be honest with you. I didn't, the bag with all my cooking stuff is, hey man, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. Probably should preheat that to whatever it is that it does. I'm gonna set it right back here. Y'all can watch that preheat. I'm gonna do two things. I'm going to, buddy boy. I'm gonna take and heat this, preheat it with some cheese, get that melted, and then build the sandwich on top of it. I think, I don't know. Let's explore this topic together, shall we? Shall we? Shall we do that? I think we shall. We're a well-oiled machine here, preacher. Aren't we, buddy? I'm going to take some Duke's mayo. I'm only going to work with one camera, guys. I don't have, it's just late. And this is not that big of a recipe, to be honest. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon of dog hair. There it is, tablespoon of dog hair. No, tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and about maybe the same amount of Duke's mayo. And I'm just going to mix that together. This would have been a hell of a lot better sauce had I not been lazy, got out and went and got the other ingredients. But you know what, man? It'll be fine. No. Chill out, bud. Chill out, buddy. All right, we got, ooh, that smells good. I love me some naan. I'm going to put a little bit of this sauce on here and just kind of spread that around. And I'll get up here and show this to y'all because, like I said, one camera. Buddy, come on, man. All right, so we're going to put that around there. And then I'm going to throw, I've got provolone cheese. I wanted to get shredded provolone. It's shredded provolone. I'm pretty sure it's a unicorn, if it does exist. It's rare, but I couldn't find it, so I got thin sliced provolone because I want it to melt quickly. I'll put one slice right there. Pretty sure I know that's 2 slices. See, I knew it was. Look at that. Look at that, buddy. All right, you can have that one. That's a good one for preacher. All right, I'm gonna take that. I wish I had a glove. I wish I had a lot of things. I'll crank this. Ooh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it right the hell where it's at. Move this stuff down here so y'all can maybe see a little bit. I'll try to maybe zoom that in later. Let's open this bad boy. See if we can't stick that right in. Man, I don't know about this. A little bit sketchy, Charles. Get the hell off the pan, man. Come on, Stan. What the hell you doing, boss? All right. Woo. That was a, I don't know why I spent so much time doing that, but I did. Here we go. Throw her in. Maybe that way. Maybe that way will work better. Will it? I think it will. Just drop that down. See if we can't burn the hell out. Shoot. That's why you got the spatula, dude. Let's go this route. I don't know why that's so damn hard to get that little thing. It's like it's caught on a lip. All right. Look at that, man. I don't know how heat safe that thing is, but dude, I'd eat that right there just the way it is. It smells so good. All right. Let's go. You know what? Let's go a little bit. I have no idea how this would. We should probably shut that. Let's go a little bit of sauce, maybe. I don't really know if that's the proper way to do this, but let's go with it. Sauce times dose. Yeah. Let's go with some onions last, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to spill these. These pickles are so good. So crazy good. And I'm gonna, I know that's gross, but it's not if it's your sandwich. I just don't want that juice on there to make it soggy. I got this pastrami from Reese's. It's not, I mean, in Oklahoma and where I live, it's a really good pastrami. What do you think? It is a good pastrami, isn't it, buddy? You want some more of that? Let's layer this on. Gotta be careful because I don't want it burning on the side. You know. It's a nice little fatty piece. I don't want to overdo this like a monster deli sandwich or anything, because it's not going to get it's not going to heat up. It's not going to get hot all the way through if I do it that way. I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was like, shit, did I forget something? No. All right, I think we're good. I'd pick that up, but I bet that's hot as hell still. I'm a dummy. All right, here we go. There's the finished product. Maybe I can get that in there without burning the hell out of myself. All right, see you in a few minutes, buddy. If you're curious about how much power this little oven takes, right there, I've got these lights and stuff on. That's not pulling maybe an extra 10 watts. It's 468, and yeah, that's I mean, that's about standard. It's I think it advertises as a 400 watt. These lights and this are the only thing that's being powered right now, in addition to that, and they're not pulling anything more than maybe again, maybe if it's 15 watts, I'd be super surprised. I think we're ready, guys. Y'all, this is my hot pastrami sandwich with pickles and a spicy mustard aioli. I just made that up. It's just mustard and mayonnaise, man. Good Lord, that looks good. Let's see how it tastes. You're interested in this too, aren't you, buddy? I know you are. Okay, here we go. Which side? This has got a nice crust on it. Let's go right here. Let's see. All right, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Oh man,
Hold on. Oh my gosh. I forgot. I should probably be talking to y'all. If you like pastrami, this is a sandwich that you want to make. That garlic naan is perfect for this. I've traditionally made this on like a rye or a pumpernickel or something like that, right? But it works. Gorilla's pickles, buy them, man. Seek them out. They're that good. That sauce could be a little bit better. I'd put with the garlic naan. I wouldn't mess with garlic necessarily. Put a little smoked paprika, and then just different things depending on what you kind of want to bring out, or just don't mess with it at all. Get a good spicy mustard and roll, man. And save the laughing for my friend.
Good boy. Good boy. I should be going to sleep, but I'm not that tired. But my bondy. That's my mind and body. I'm gonna watch Seinfeld. Oh, and then I'm gonna have a Gatorade, and then I'm gonna eat Mallow Cup. It's marshmallow chocolate. There's another one of these Vallow milk, and I think that may be the older version. I don't know which one of these is the older version, but that's a real thick one. I don't think I've ever had these. I don't remember where I bought this. It's been in the refrigerator for a while, and I think it's gotten melted and stuff over. Well, let's just figure it out. Let's just explore this together. Why are we acting like this is not something we want to do? I'll show you the wrapper, I guess, now that I'm up. I don't want to turn those bright lights on. There's people that have pulled in here. If you don't, when you first start videoing and truck camping, you're worried about everybody watching you, and after a while, you don't really give a damn. But that's not as good as Vallow milk. But that's why it's got coconut in it. Where the hell does it say it has coconut? I like coconut, but I like to know I'm having it. I don't like marshmallow cream and coconut. I didn't know that till just now. It's like when you reach into a box of Russell Stover's chocolates and you think you know the one you're getting. You're like, oh, that's the, whatever your favorite is, or one you like. And you bite into it, and it's like that crappy one. That's what that is. I don't like that at all. What a disappointment. God, that must be what it's like to be a parent of a firefighter. I'm just kidding. We love you guys.
Oh, I'm back, baby. Yeah, how was it? Great, one of the best.
You ready to greet the world this morning, sir? I think we are. You gotta stay while I get this opened up, though.
And you can't go chasing squirrels. It'd be easier if you get back, sir. Hey, buddy. Let me out. Let me get back in here. Stay, because I know you got an eye on a squirrel. I knew it. Hey, do not chase them. Don't chase them squirrels. You're gonna rip them staples out. 2 days to go. You hear me? Don't. All right, guys, we are headed out. We don't have time for coffee this morning, or fixing the beard. We're just letting it fly. We've got storms moving in. There's a bunch. Hey, you back there? You're so quiet. Come here. I didn't know if you was back there. I thought you might have escaped. You still busy staring at them squirrels? His staples come out on Tuesday. That means we'll be on the road on Wednesday and have you an episode on Sunday. But until that happens, y'all put some gravel in your travel. Don't say no. That's what we're supposed to do.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my